just a little disclaimer. All the name and characters used in this story or the speech are fictional, except for me. Yeah, let me start with the story of Weir. A smart, handsome, a very lively young man who lived most of his young adult life on autopilot mode, aka go with the flow mode. He would change his jobs for fun because they just would not excite him. And he would always crave for spontaneous adventures to seek the kick in his life. One day, he meets Zara, who he immediately falls in love with, a successful young woman and who had a scripted lifestyle. She challenged him about his future goals, and he realized that he had none and he might lose Zara. So he takes some time off and visits his mom to explain the whole situation. His mom tells him that how much he reminds her of his father, who struggled through his life because of the same attitude. Now, the words of wisdom from his mother, with a newfound focus, he starts to plan things and tries to change his life around. After a while, he gets a stable job, saves some money, and wins Zara back. But even today, he sneaks out for some crazy fun adventures because planning was never a cage for his personality, but a plan map for his life. Now, he realized that how much his life has improved because he started planning things instead of just living and only living spontaneously. What a great story, right? Now, we see so many Weirs and Zaras around us, and some spontaneous, adventure-loving individuals, and people who live a more scripted lifestyle. But is it important to live a monotonous lifestyle and always wondering, what would it be like to live like a Weir and a Zara? It is a constant struggle. In the next few minutes, we are going to see how we can break free from this mental jail and live a colorful yet successful life. Now, this will make you think that Khizer is going to give us the cheat code for life today. I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but I'm sailing in the same boat as you. But I do have some interesting life stories and learnings that I would like to share with you today. College, university. It is a time for adventures, fun, exploration, but most importantly, academics. And what makes the difference is how you approach your studies and how you approach your student life. It is a roller coaster, right? Right, everyone? Yeah. Like mountains of textbook and then long social events that fizzle out into long study sessions with questionable amounts of coffee. But have you ever noticed that how some students or some people seem to navigate that chaos with such ease, while others, let's just say their deadlines sing a different tune? Now my question is, how do you want to live or approach your student life? The scripted way or the spontaneous way? Wait, but why not both, right? We mix of both personalities. But the real question is, how do you find that balance? Well, it's about embracing your strengths and weaknesses. Are you someone who thrives on routine or schedule? And I would like to tell you that it's good, but you need to add a spontaneous hour in your schedule to make sure that you learn something new in your life. And are you someone who lives life by the seat of your pants? So that's good, and congratulations on that. But embrace an app or a to-do list to make sure that those deadlines don't sneak up on you. Many of the students sitting here believe that they fit into one or the other extreme. The organized student with a color-coded schedule and a meticulous to-do list, who have the whole script ready for what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, and what they're going to say. And on the other hand, we have the spontaneous students who thrive for fun adventures and have flexible plans. Now, who has adventures and flexible plans? So now, we all have that one dominant personality, right, which dictates our course of action. For example, but the important thing is that different situations we have to adopt and we have to perform accordingly. Like for example, if we plan, I make a super detailed plan to find a hidden waterfall, so that's not fun and it won't be fun, right? But trust me, it is fun to plan things and it's really important and you will see why. But for other things like school projects and academic pursuits, I say plans are your friends. A more methodical approach helps you guide and helps you get your stuff done. But don't forget to add that last-minute submission adventures because it's really important. Now, if I recall to one of the most recent events from a personal life, when I decided, it's important to know that when I decided, not planned, to go to one of the most beautiful and breathtaking landmarks in France, Saint-Michel, which was supposed to be a carefree adventure, it turned into a waiting game because I left the bookings for too late. So, and it taught me a valuable lesson that while being spontaneous is good and adds color to your life, you need a touch of planning and organization to make your journeys smoother. So, it's an important lesson for all of you that you just don't plan your trips or don't just decide your trips, but plan them rather. Now, from a professional point of view, I work as a geodata scientist, for example, right? So I spend hours cleaning and organizing data. I set clear objectives and define my objectives as well, whether to do flood risk assessment or understand the deforestation patterns. And I set all the variables and constraints for my analysis. But I do still get unusual or anomalous results. In academic world, people think that they are the academic treasures and may lead to some academic breakthroughs, but trust me, they are exhausting and no fun at all. But what I do in those situations is I adapt, I refine. I try to embrace all the uncertainties in hope for an academic breakthrough. Now, the same goes for the student life. An organized student life, a planned student life can go a long way, but don't let it become a rigid cage, allow spontaneity in your life. And because you have to live spontaneously a bit as well. So try to go to that random club fair and try that impromptu weekend trip because those experiences can give you the long-lasting friendships and unexpected passions. Take me for an example. I would not have made so many friends and I would not have such great life skills if I had abandoned all my social activities and just stuck in the academic block of the UCA building, right? So that would have been very different. Now, as we move and as we see examples from different spheres of life, it is important to understand that we recognize that it's important when to seize the moment and when to pause and plan ahead. Because after all, it's all about embracing the beauty of balance. Now, I stand here and tell you all this, how you can maintain a balance in your life, but it's important to understand how would you do that. It's only possible with the following, like you have to prioritize self-reflection and mindfulness, and to understand the unique balance of spontaneity and organization in yourself, and understand your strengths and weaknesses. You have to surround yourself with a good support system and supportive relationship that encourages growth and exploration. And most importantly, you have to set goals. Personal goals, academic goals, and the one crazy adventurous goals. Because these can be the life-changing moments. As I leave this stage today, and I continue my journey towards becoming a scientist, I'm reminded of the importance of balance in every aspect of life. While spontaneity adds this spice in our life, it is important to recognize that the structured, organized plan helps you, build a more stable lifestyle. Let us embrace the dance of these diverse personalities and find the rhythm in life's journey. Student life is an adventurous journey and there is no perfect map. So I say you unleash your inner adventurer and embrace your inner planner and never be afraid to experiment with your life because Sometimes the life-changing opportunities or chances come outside of those line-coded calendars and those last-minute adventures. So live a life that's neither like Weir's nor like Zara's, but both, spontaneous and meticulously planned. I would like to leave with a quote from Australian author Sean Hick, who says, "I might be going nowhere, but what a ride." Thank you so much.